we are going live. Ta-da! You may or may not be joining me. That is okay. I am aware my camera angle is not the best. Bear with me while I just try and rectify that for you. There you go. A little bit better. I've changed it up a little bit because I'm working on another project in my tent, and with this one I can just put a cover over the top of it. So I'm just going to wait a little bit and see if anybody's going to join me on this evening for our final stage, see if anybody's interested how this bad boy is coming along. And I'll wait until we get people in here until I share my thoughts with this. But I hope you are enjoying your Tuesday. This will be the last live that I'll be doing this week. I won't be doing one on any other night. I will do one on Sunday. Friday we're going out. I am on annual leave, so I want to mix it up and do something to recharge my soul. So that will mean, yeah, going out, catching up with friends and going for a meal. So I am just waiting to see who is joining us. And I am going to get ready to hopefully entertain you. I'm just seeing whoever is in chat, just give me a little holla so I know who's with me this evening. Oh, I've got a little bit of feedback, that's not good. Okay, let's check that replay is not there. Oh, where's that saying low battery? Let me try this again. I'm having problems with my camera now saying low battery, but I thought I'd plugged it in. I don't want everything to suddenly stop working. Hey Tia, welcome. I'm just hoping that my camera's going to hold out for this. I hope you are well. I hope you are safe. We are coming back and we're just going to do the final top coat in here, and I will show you, just leveled my board, where we are with this. So I'm not going to be adding any more colour. I am overall really happy with the composition. I'll hold it up a little bit so you get to see it from a different angle and perspective. I love the, oh, sorry, I got it all level. Let me see if I'm just going to re-angle the camera for you a little bit. Bear with me. Lift it up a little bit. It's going well, isn't it? Okay, so I'm very happy with, let me get that out of the way, this area here and this wave, and happy with this wave. I feel what I need to do is just bring out the foam on the wave that is nearest the beach. All I'm going to do is coat all this just with, I will check that I've got it level again now that I've moved it. Every time you move it, make sure it's level. What I will make sure is, I'm going to angle you back down so you get to see. This is what happens when you're going live. Hello, Patricia. Glad you're enjoying this. Before I remove the tape, I'm going to leave it in because we're going to do one more thing. So we have Tia here. Thank you so much. And Patricia here. Thank you so much. It's going to basically have clear, and I'm going to apply the clear. And then I'm just going to come in with some highlights of Casting Craft White. But just try and control it. All I want it to do is just add a little bit of more brighter white. Cause white, even though it's opaque, you can definitely still see the colours coming through, which is what we want. I just want to add a little pop to my waves, and that's going to be it. It's going to be a very short, sweet little gathering. So, well, hello, Miss Paula, welcome. Now I've pre-mixed up my stone coat countertop, and it's been waiting for nearly half an hour, and there's still loads of bubbles coming out. So I have to tell you, my very first play with this, so I've done my ocean, and this will be the third layer with it, and I've worked on a piece for my son, and I've worked on a piece for my collaboration with the Crafting Nuss, Miss Felicia, and I don't like the amount of bubbles that you get in this, and I don't like how they stay there. And I've had some weird effects happening with my resin. Now, it's most likely user error because I know it's a fantastic brand. I know lots of people over in America absolutely love this, but it's not being that easy to use, if I'm being really honest. And what I mean by that is the bubbles, how many bubbles it continues to release after it is down on your piece. And I've let this stand for nearly half an hour. I'm going to keep letting it stand for a little bit. But what I am going to do is while it's, so it just has some of that sparkle in there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a lot of bubbles. Still waiting for those to come to the top, but I'm not going to rush it because I don't want to have to over torch this. I don't want to burn my white. And that's what I'm scared of. Yeah, so anybody over in America or people that have used stone coat countertop, let me know if it's user error on my part or if you feel that you do get lots of bubbles. And yeah, I'm just trying, it's not because it's cold over here, it's quite warm. And yeah, I've been letting it stand long enough, and I've just never had to babysit so much when it comes to resin and bubbles. Hello, Petra. Heather, so it's not user error. That makes me feel better because I thought that I was just going to fall in love with it. And other than the viscosity of it, I'm not necessarily thinking it's worth shipping all the way over here and paying that price. Petra, welcome. Petra, I'd love to know if you've used stone coat countertop and what do you think? And the specific question I'm asking is, I'm finding it hard with bubbles. And I've waited for over half an hour and there's still a lot of bubbles in there. And two pieces that I've worked on, I've used it in the same method where I'd used my heat gun, a little bit of the torch, but there's still been bubbles that continue to come up. So I think it might be one of those where I have to come back every half an hour and check for bubbles. But other experienced people with this, please let me know, just in case it is user error. I suppose you get used to what you get used to. So you've seen people torch the resin in the cup before pouring. Yeah, I've even had my heat gun in there. So I did that last night. And I did it just before as well. I had my heat gun in, so much so that this was almost... we'll do it while we're live. It gets rid of the top ones, but I just don't understand it. Maybe patience. Maybe pour it an hour before I'm about to use it, which sounds really, really bizarre. I'll see what other comments I've got. So I used my heat gun. I got my resin really hot, but they're still coming up. Petra. Yeah, it's the art coat one that I'm using, Petra. Maybe it is user error, but the resins that I've worked with before, I've not had this challenge. So yeah, I'll probably work through it. Yeah, Tia, alcohol is having a strange reaction as well. Giving it a spritz with alcohol, then it's leaving little dimples in there. So I am struggling a little bit to work out what this formula is, but it is my first time using it, but I have used it now on 3 different projects. And yeah, I'm not a lover straight away, but I'll continue exploring. Davita, thank you so much. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here and I'm so glad that you are enjoying my videos. Thank you so much for your support. Heather, it's lovely to see you in here, my beautiful. I hope today's been a kind day for you. I'm trying to see, I hope I've said hello to everybody. Okay, well, I'm going to pour this because while it's pouring and it's over a bigger surface, you will see, look, it's just ridiculous. I don't know if you can see it, I'm just whinging, aren't I? I'm like a whinging English woman. Yeah, thinner resin does have less bubbles. You're right, Petra. Well, hello, Jeanette. Welcome. Stacey, you be a voyeurism. You keep peeping on us while you're at work. Davita, thank you so much. I'm so real. I'm scared to pour my resin yet because I don't want to ruin this piece. I mean, The artist in me says, well, it doesn't really matter because bubbles are water and, you know, it's natural to have them in there. But the resin artist in me wants there to be no bubbles because I don't want to have this battle of over torching or overheating. But there are so many, and I just can't believe I let it sit for half an hour before. But I am going to start doing it. I've already got my resin to one side. For people that may not have come in before, this is, let's have a little look, that's a different angle. I'm enjoying the composition. I just want to give a final coat and add a little bit more pop to the white. So I'll pour it and I'll be real. And you know what? If I don't enjoy this coat because of the amount of bubbles or challenges I've got in it, I'm going to order a different brand just to do the top coat on it. My one I'm working on is a collaboration with Miss Felicia. 3 big bubbles popped up in it. I don't know where or why or how. I'm bamboozled. Alright, just spreading my resin sort of evenly. I want to touch it as little as possible so that I'm not going to be creating bubbles additional to what's in there. I wonder if it's one of these people that's used this before. Did you used to have to come back every half an hour and just give it a fresh torch, let the bubbles come up naturally and torch? I've heard somebody saying that before. I've just never had that drama myself. I can't let it go, can I? I'm sharing my first world problems with you all. My reality. I mean, on the whole scale of things, it's a first world problem. Alright, just making sure the shells are evenly covered. I might roll my canvas backwards and forwards to try and get that distribution without me putting my hands in it. I have added more of the sparkle though. As I get to the top coat, I want to add to that, in my opinion, the magic of the ocean and that little bit of shimmer and glisten. I hope you can see that. And that's coming through in camera. If not, you will see it when I do reveal it. Just going to go over that stone there. I want it to look like it's wet. Anyway, I will come back and check chat very soon. But yeah, I sound really down today, don't I? I'm not. Neil and I today, Neil did all the work, bless him. We finally booked plane tickets for going to Australia to see our children. We know that if things continue with COVID or it gets worse, that we'll be able to change the dates on it and move it back. But we're throwing caution to the wind and having faith that we believe we'll get to see the kids soon, which is amazing. And we started to look for tickets, prices for us coming over to Vegas in September. Again, trying to put some positive thoughts out into the universe that the wedding will go ahead in Vegas. But let's see if that's even going to be a reality. But I would love to know, what have other people been working on this Tuesday? So just make it, when it's clear, it's very hard, isn't it, to check you've got coverage everywhere. You've probably got a better view than me. And then I'm going to torch it, or should I say heat it up a little bit. Not going to blow it too much. I just want to force some of these bubbles out. My nemesis. It just goes to show though, don't you? You all have individual preferences when it comes to resin and what's going to feel good for you as an artist or a creator. And I don't think there is one type of resin fits everybody. I think it is such a personal choice to what you enjoy and what you bond with or what you get used to. I think I'm closing most of my gaps. Making sure around the edges. think I've got it all there. So I will check chat, see what everybody's up to. I'll clean my cup, I'll heat it. Not eat it, heat it. And then see what that is going to look like. But that sparkle looks lovely to me from my angle. I don't know what it's like for yours. So I'm just going to come and see what is happening in chat while I start to clean my cup. So what is going on here? Hello Alison, welcome, welcome. How long has this been on my shelf? Unopened. It's been on my shelf for about I reckon 4 months, if I'm being honest. But it's not discoloured or anything like that. It's in date. It's not been opened. I do not think that has got anything to do with bubbles. I've worked with resin that's been way older than that and has been partially opened and never had this challenge myself. But something good to think about. It does have a long working time. There's still time to release the bubbles. Oh, is it almost 2 hours? Wow. Maybe that's been my problem then. Maybe what I need to do, because I'm so used to working with resin over a 30 to 40 minute window. And maybe my timing's all out. Maybe I need to pour my resin up to an hour before I need it. And then maybe that might be the solution for me. I don't necessarily enjoy longer working time resin, and I think that's because I like to get in and out, get on with it. But I think it's more because when I try to get purposeful images, the longer it takes for your resin to cure, the more chance it is of dripping off the edge and not creating or holding that image or shape that you wanted. But maybe that's just me. Let me have a little look at chat. Oh, my lady, my bell's gone sensitive. Oh, in my head, how I read that out, Polly's, oh, my lady, my bell's gone sensitive again. Do you know what you need to do? You need to unclick it and click it again, and hopefully that will work for you again. Heather, thank you so much. Yes, I actually have, basically, I have a 99.9%. So it's not the isopropyl. Well, hello, me being in Jersey Shore. Hello, Alison, welcome. Patricia, hello, welcome. Anything else? Oh, I've got to go back up. I missed so much chat. Well, hello, Cheryl. Welcome. Thank you for coming. It doesn't matter that you can't stay long. 5 minutes is okay. I know that life is precious for everybody in time, so that's totally fine. I know, 2 hours. It's mad, isn't it? You can't. How can you create some? Catherine, thank you so much. The working time, yeah. No. That's okay, Cheryl. You don't need to worry about it. The last of your worries should be whether you can attend my lives, because you've always got replay, and life is more important than just watching a live. Right, I'm just going to put my heat on and just going to go through it, but I'm going to have my temperature on my fan low, because I just want to heat it up, and maybe I've got to do this a few times just to help. I don't know, Petra or anybody that's worked with this, is this more tolerant when it comes to heat guns or torch? Blowtorch? Yeah, that's the one. Or is it just a matter of keep coming back? Because it's really been there about an hour now. I don't want to add my casting craft just yet. So the name of the game today, so Alison, I want to know if you watched the replay and if you learnt anything for your waves. my lovely. All I've done is put clear resin on here with glitter, and I'm going to add some casting craft just to that white foam there, and maybe a little bit here just to try and highlight some. Now I'm just going to let it settle down the resin and even itself out, because I don't want to have my wave out of control. I want to try and control my wave. I'm quite happy with what's happening here. So I think the bulk of it is going to go here. I just added my clear resin with the glitter just to add some nice sparkle to my ocean. And that's what we're on with. And then I've been digressing as well, talking about my user error when it comes to casting craft. Mean Bean, thank you so much. D-Man, love the name. Thank you very much. Okay, so you can use heat gun and torch, no problems with that. So there's no ruin tube of dimpling. So Patricia says Stonecoat you on YouTube only seems to use heat gun to move resin and the torch to pop bubbles. Every resin, so this one is to Mean Bean, any resin has a shelf life, and once you pop your seals, you really should be using it within 6 months. Now, I have had people that work with resin professionally tell me that if the resin is cooled or in a dark spot, you can extend that working life, but it can start to yellow, or you can start to go get like crystal formation in there, and then the minute that happens, that's when I get rid of it. I had a little bit of some resin left that I put in the bin because I was starting to get the crystals in there, and it's just not worth picking it up or ruining your piece. There's only a little bit left, so it's just something for you to take into consideration. Okay, my casting craft, I'm just going to place in the middle. I want to see where it's going to fall, and hopefully you will be able to see a difference between the colour that was down already versus what I'm adding now. I'm going to try and go sparingly, but I am going to try and go more towards the top part of it. And we'll go a little bit around some of the shells, not a lot. And again, the reason being, I just want to give some more white to the froth and just add a little bit more to the depth and movement. I want it mainly at the front one because that's where that wave is crashing in, and hopefully it will add to the 3D effect, or the sense that this wave is nearer than the other one. I'm not going to cry if some of it does go a little bit further forward, but I feel the risk of doing this far outweighs not doing it. So Alison, I hope you can see how much I'm adding, just little bits at a time and trying to control it. Because there is a lot of clear on here, this casting craft could dilute, but I've got enough, a little bit around there, to hopefully come and do a second run through if I need to. But the idea being, I've left it long enough so that the resin has self-leveled to where it needs to be, so I should have some control in here. I'm tempted to do the other waves, but I just don't want to. I quite like, oh, I'm going to go rogue, I'm going rogue. Just going to go this part here. I'm going to add nowhere near the amount that I've just added on the other one. She says as she's still slapping it in a thing. Oh, look at that. I've got a dribble of white there. That's not good. I can blend that in, so that's all right. That's the benefit of having lots of clear. You can slap it on. Petra, I want to know, how has your day been? Have you been in the studio today crafting? and what you've been up to. I haven't received my parcel yet. I will let you know as soon as that comes, and thank you so much. Can't wait to play around with your amazing pigments. Put my teeth in. Now, while I'm talking about Petra, I use this opportunity to use this platform to share whoever's got other creative channels in here. So if you are somebody that has your own YouTube channel, or you would like people to go over and support you, pop a little heart after your name. Keep dribbling. So that people can go over and show your channel some love. I'm just going to clean my gloves off. So if you have a channel and you want some other people to be aware of it and maybe pop over and see your creations, or maybe become a subscriber, pop a little love out after your name so people can go over there. Yeah, no, not in too much white. Okay, so I am now going to turn up my heat gun. Now I have my heat gun today on 360 degrees, and I'm going to put it on a fan speed of 3. So I don't want it to blow it too hard, but I just want to create a little bit of movement. Let's start with this one first. Okay, that's done what I want it to do. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. I have, I believed, added value to each one of these waves, although this one I'm a bit worried because I want to see how far down it's gonna come down. Hopefully not further than the baseline, and that's done there. So I really do not want to add any more to those waves. I feel I don't want to add too much here, but I'm just gonna just around some of these pebbles that are just here where that wave is just touching. Just going to add a little bit there, and I'll bring you in and then show you where it is that we have created. I think we've done a blooming good job. And I think each layer has definitely added value to it. Okay, put the white down, Sharon. Put the white down. Alright, the white has gone down. I'm just going to clean my gloves off, and then I'll take you in, and hopefully you'll be able to see what we've just done then. Oh, Alison, your turtle is improving. Yay, keep practicing. Okay, I'm just going to take you out this stand. So if you are sensitive to movement, you might want to just close your eyes while I pop you out of this stand. But I want to show you what we have done today. So focus on the waves. You might not be able to see the glitter. Let me see if I can get the torch. I will have to babysit this for bubbles, but I don't know if you can see the glitter that I've added there. Look at those bubbles. Oh, my nemesis. But you don't need to see me keep popping bubbles. So I hope you can see that little bit of white that I've added that helps make a little shadow and makes that froth look like it is coming over and churning more. And then we created a little bit of a movement in the water just there. And then we have this one that looks like it's got that white rolling over again, so it's coming in on itself. So very happy with that, with the shadows you get. And then this will continue bleeding a little bit, but I'm hoping there you can see the value in adding some more of that white and just moving it. So I hope you can see the value that just adding that little bit of white foam is. And then I just added some more white around those shells. And we have done it. So I will just keep getting my torch, trying not to burn it, and keep popping these bubbles. I do have a cover that I'm just going to put directly on top of this, which will protect it. So avert your eyes while I come and chat. And then that'll be this live done for today. But hopefully you saw a lot of value in that. So if you haven't already, remember to give me a thumbs up. If you are new and you've not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Anytime you share or give me a thumbs up, that helps me, helps keep getting my art out there and helps YouTube be kind to me. Let me see what's going on in chat. Here, my lady. Sharon, I would be proud of it if I created that a bit more. Alison, you will one day do this. You know you will. Oh, you see the sparkle, but not the bubbles. They are here, believe me. It's only when you catch it, but I'm hoping that it will naturally release them. That's what I'm hoping. But I'm not going to spray it with alcohol. I don't want any indentations on there or anything like that. But I'm going to give it a quick. I'm not putting it directly on the resin. I'm just going above it. Hopefully that is going to help control some of these bubbles. I might just embrace the bubbles. It's water. Anyway, are there any questions from me before we end tonight's live? You have a hard time not adding too much colour and glitter. It is very hard. I mean, even that foam line there, it's moved down a little bit, so there's definitely a little bit of movement, but it should still stay within that wave, which is fine, and then we're happy with that. Release your glitter. Oh. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. I am going out Friday night, so there will not be another live this week, but there will be one on Sunday. For the members only, there is a video coming your way, and I'll show you behind the scenes with some of the projects I'm working for, the collaboration and for my son's 21st, and also some other stuff I'll be sharing with you. So hopefully you are all safe and well. Thank you so much for popping in. Hello, Cynthia. Welcome. I'm afraid we are just about finished for today. But if you're interested, watch back on the replay and hopefully you will enjoy this. But I'm going to say bye-bye. Thank you so much. And you will get to see this when it is completed on Sunday for the next live. Where can I find the beginning when you first started? If you go to my main page on YouTube, under my lives, you will see them there. And by the time I finish this, I will also have attached those videos to this. So it should be under my new videos or under my live videos. So this is the third one. So 3 days in a row I've done this. So you should be able to create something similar to this yourself. But yay! Thank you for hanging out with me. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you on Sunday for the live. But there are some videos about to come on as well. So you won't miss me too much. Bye-bye. Have a lovely evening.